Guys, Nick here with Gear Nut, and today I wanted to give you an update on my EDC bag. So this is my everyday carry bag. This is the Satchel Pro by NutSac. I used to have a Maxpedition Jumbo VersaPack S style, and I think like olive green. And I tell you what, the reason I switched over to the Satchel Pro was because of the skinniness, the thinness. You know, it doesn't stick out, it's not thick and chunky, but yet I can still carry a lot of gear and free up my pockets. And I tell you what, a lot of people joke about the NutSac name, but this is a company that is putting out an exceptional product. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I've been using it for quite a while now, and it is breaking in. The leather's wearing fantastic. I do have some scuffs and stuff on the bottom here, you know, and I thought I would really be trashing this thing out, but it is wearing like steel. This wax canvas is freaking awesome. It's getting more and more comfortable. I didn't think this bag could feel any better, but now it's, I tell you what, it's getting better with age. So the carry handle up here, still 100% functional. The cotton strap, the hardware, everything is working out. You know, the bottom's not wearing out of it. But anyhow, let's get into this bag and show you what I've got. I've kind of minimalized some of the stuff that I'm carrying because I've got it placed throughout all my other stuff. So if you take a look in my bag, this is how it's set up, and there's some new stuff in here. So we're gonna go over some of the stuff. This is the Tops Scandi Trekker. You might recognize this from my last video. I really like to carry a fixed blade knife, and I just left the whistle on here. I just toss this whole thing down. If I need to take it off and put it in my belt, you know, it's got a sheath, it's ready to go. It's a good solid knife. I love having a fixed blade, and the Tops Scandi Trekker is one of my favorites. I have a CCW, and I tell you what, the Springfield XDS fits in here. It rides around. There's no issues with it. This is loaded. It's not coming out of the holster. It's going to stay in there. That's what I'm going to do. So, but the Springfield XDS in 9mm, what I have. I also have an extra 7-round magazine for it. So it's nice to have some options, especially if you ever have to defend yourself from a person or an animal. And I got 2 lights in here. So this is going to be the Claris XT2C. I like to have a tactical light that you can just wrap the strobe off. It's nice to have a tactical option as well as having a good backup EDC light. So both of these are great lights for EDC. This one's a little more tactical. It throws a little farther, and this is more of a headlamp. So this is the Olight H2R. I just reviewed this. You know, I've had it for a little over a week, and I absolutely love it. It's nice to have a light like this with you, and I can recharge it on the go. So, what else we got? This right here is a Handmade Hankerchief by my wife. So, I absolutely love boats, ships, planes, everything like that. I love dive watches. So, she made me this, and I absolutely love it. It's got a fantastic pattern. It's twice the thickness as a normal bandana. So, and plus it's handmade by my wife. So that's totally freaking awesome. It's 2 sides, so I got a dark side and I got a white side. Pretty freaking cool, you know. I still do have my 2 lock sacks, and this one is my first aid kit that I made. You know, nothing like having a handmade kit. I needed some of this moleskin at work the other day, you know, because one of my toes was getting a blister from my shoes, which is kind of odd. But it's nice to have this when you need it. So, pretty cool. If you haven't made yourself a little first aid kit or an ouch pouch, I would highly recommend doing that. And this other one is my fire kit. So I got some wet fire, I got some homemade cotton, wax cotton pieces. I've got a ferro rod, a lighter, waterproof matches, jute twine, all in a lock sack. Very nice. If you're looking for something that is really waterproof, lock sacks are freaking a good way to go. They're kind of pricey though, but they're a nice option. I did minimize some of my kit. This right here is a Leatherman Bit Kit. It's a brand new one. I just used up like most of my bits off of my other bit kit. I'm not sure how I got this stain in this leather little sheath I made. I must have gotten some oil or something on it. Not sure where that came from, but it absorbed some oil somewhere. I'm not too worried about it. It's kind of a tool pouch deal. So, but my other bit kit pretty much got a couple bits worn out of it. Absolutely love those bit kits, highly recommended. And I also have my battery bank. So I believe this is the Anker PowerCore Plus 26800, and if you want the model number is going to be A1372. So I tell you what, I got 3 ports. I got a green quick charge, and all these are IQ, so they sense how fast your phone can charge, and they use it and charge it as fast as it can. This thing's quick. It's faster than the phone charging cables and cords that came with my phones. So it does have a micro USB input, so something to think about. It comes with this nice little mesh pouch, which helps you from beating it up. It's nice little soft cushioning. So, but that's it for the main compartment. Now we're gonna go back in here, and this bag is made in the USA. Absolutely love that. But this is the secondary compartment, and I just keep cords and headphones and stuff like that back here. You know, I have a Write in the Rain number 169 notebook back here. It's really bright, it's really big. It's nice to have those longer rulers for doing stuff and having bigger pieces of paper for drawing out maps and making bigger lists while you're out and about. So absolutely love having a bigger Write in the Rain notebook, as well as having a couple of the other ones. So I have a lightning cable, I have some Apple earphones, you know, I do have an iPhone now, and that'll be coming out in probably one of the next videos. And I do have 2 micro USB cords. All of these are being held together by my leather cable ties or leather cable organizers that I made. Really simple thing to do with scrap leather and a set of buttons. I tell you what, I wish I would have made these years ago. It would have saved me from buying 4 or 5 of these cables, because I could shut them in drawers. I like to zip them up in zippers. I like to smash them in things. So that's what's in the back. It looks like I'm missing my charge cable for the Olight H2R Nova. So this is a real bag dump, guys. I don't stage these things, whatever's in my bag. I just pick a day when I get some free time and I dump it. So I need to find out where my H2R Nova charger is at. I've got 2 or 3 of them laying around, so I bet you it's on one of my other lights. This front pouch, I keep some tissues, some Kleenexes. This is for like my kid's nose, other people's noses. You know, I don't really use a handkerchief for blowing my nose. This is more for wiping and cleaning up messes, getting myself dry. That's kind of what I use a handkerchief for. You guys cannot see this. This does have personal information. It's a membership newsletter. So I do have some 5 spearmint gum. I absolutely love gum, and I used to have a couple different ones in here, and I'm down to that one. This is my Advil, Tylenol, Tums, Pepto-Bismol kind of stuff. This is my little medicine bag. It's nice to have a variety of medicines. I do need to put some Benadryl in here because there's a lot of bees and stuff around, and I'm not too sure on who around me is allergic, so might be good for me to get some individual size Benadryl packages and take care of it that way. The last couple items, this one is a Handmade Notebook by my wife. I can't show you the front page because I got some stuff on it, but she made me a handmade notebook, and I tell you what, I absolutely love it. She used resume paper for the interior, so it's got some watermarks on it. It was some pretty expensive paper, but I absolutely love this notebook. She's got a really cool cover on it, and I think you can look at the back. On the inside, it's got all of these like little old-fashioned toys. Then the prices on them from like a magazine. I absolutely love it, and I carry it around with me. And eventually I'm going to start using it as soon as my field notes, as soon as I run out of those. So, I really do appreciate that. This is the last tan Write in the Rain notebook that I have. So this is a number 935T. and I write on it with Sharpies or write in the rain pens or pencils, stuff like that. So my EDC bags, I try to keep a variety of stuff in there. If somebody needs to borrow a notebook and it's nasty out, this is probably the one I'm going to let them use, you know. But it's just nice to have a little fine tip Sharpie around it as well. So this is basically what's in my bag. You know, it's not too much. Looks like I'm missing a charging cable for the Olight, and you know, my silverware, it made its way into my lunchbox. My hand lotion is in the car, and it looks like I need to restock this a little bit. But for, you know what, for the size of this Satchel Pro NutSac, it carries a lot of gear. I usually have some beef jerky in here. I don't have any right now because honestly I ate it all. But you know, it's a real bag dump. You know, this is the kind of stuff I have, and I'm thinking about taking that Maxpedition Jumbo Versa Pack and making a little car survival kit. You know, just kind of stuff that would be nice to be out and about if something happens. You know, have a little fallback kit. So maybe that's what I'll do with that. Comment section below, let me know if you think I should do that with it, or if I should take and do something else with it. So that's what I got. I hope you enjoyed the video. If I'm missing something in this bag, let me know in the comment section below. I'd really like to hear what you guys have to say. I try to be prepared for as much as I can, but I also don't want to sacrifice the portability of an EDC bag. You know, I like having the bag be nice and thin. That way I can throw it in between my console and my seat and my seat belt, and it's right next to me in the car. It's in the same area. It rides exactly where I need it to, and I can get into it extremely easily. So that's why I really do love the Satchel Pro by NutSac. It's a fantastic bag, and it holds quite a bit of gear. So that's what I got. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will check you guys later.